We had some strong to severe storms earlier this evening. Now we're still watching some strong storms down in Screven County. Other than that, the threat is over, and tomorrow we'll still have the chance of a few more weaker storms. I'll have all the details on that coming up.
Now at 10, a fight at a local high school causes a lockdown. We'll have the details. Plus, trash issues continue in 2 local counties, but help is on the way. And we'll hear from Augusta's mayor about his first 8 months on the job, as your news at 10 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 10 on MeTV.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Your top stories in a moment, but first, here's meteorologist Jenna Petracci with a first look at the forecast. Jenna, a lot of storms tonight.
That's right, Jenny. We were watching severe thunderstorm warnings earlier today, but now things are looking much better. Here's the latest on Live Viper 6. We're just seeing some scattered light to moderate rain showers in some of our northwestern counties, some widespread rain south of Augusta, and still one area of some strong thunderstorms down in Screven County. That's where winds could be gusting up to 50 miles per hour. But here's a closer look around Wilkes County, Lincoln, McCormick. Nothing of concern over there. But down in Screven County, definitely some gusty winds coming right through Sylvania right now, and the very heavy rain and the lightning counter up to 22 strikes. So this is not a severe thunderstorm warning. However, winds could definitely gust up to 50 miles per hour. After that moves out of here, we are done with the threat of strong storms the rest of tonight. Rainfall totals were pretty high around McCormick County down to Edgefield, around 1 inch to 2 inches of rain, actually in this yellow color there, even 3 inches of rain. But we didn't have any flood alerts today and no flood warnings in place at this time. But as we go into the rest of the overnight hours, still that risk of some excessive rainfall from Sandersville over to Waynesboro down into Sylvania and Swainsboro. So we will see some more storms pop up into the overnight hours, but I'm expecting those to stay weak. Very wet outside now. Here's a live look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam at the Amentum Center in Aiken. Temperatures are in the low 70s, 72 in Augusta, still at 77 though in Allendale, 75 in Wrightsville, 70 in Edgefield, 73 in Washington with some breezy winds coming in from the south, 12 miles per hour up in Edgefield, just 6 in Augusta, 7 over in Aiken. So we do have the cloud cover as well. It'll be a cloudy, muggy night with a few showers, weak storms possible tonight. Cloudy and wet morning with more afternoon storms on the way for your Friday, with our temperatures continuing to stay below normal in the 80s. So coming up, I'll have a look at your forecast through the weekend. So stay with us. But back to you, Jenny.
All right, Jenna, thanks. A fight broke out in Aiken High School's cafeteria today, drawing a heavy police presence to campus. After a brief time, officers regained control of the situation. 6 students were apprehended for their involvement in the situation, and more arrests are likely. There were some minor injuries because of the fight, but nothing serious.
I'm very concerned and nervous, and I wish they would put up metal detectors. And you're scared to send your child to school now.
Students can expect to see an increased police presence on campus tomorrow. A Columbia County mother will not face charges after her toddler died in a car accident in April. Investigators say 29-year-old Samisha Smith tried to avoid hitting the car in front of her on Columbia Road when she swerved into the path of an oncoming car. Her 3-year-old daughter was killed. At the time of the accident, the sheriff's office said Smith was at fault and faced possible charges of vehicular homicide and failure to maintain lane. The office has since decided not to press charges, saying the mother will have to live with the loss of her daughter for the rest of her life, and it was truly an accident. McCann Waste is still struggling to pick up people's trash in Columbia County. Its website and Facebook profile were recently taken down, but as Hannah Latier explains, another trash hauler is helping McCann's customers.
This is what McCann's customers' trash bins looked like a few weeks ago. The company has been getting help on its routes from Ryland Environmental out of Dublin, Georgia, while one of its trucks is being repaired.
We're trying to help them get caught up, and you know, I know people are impatient about garbage because I've been dealing with it for a long time. But you know, I promise you, these folks have worked themselves almost to death to try to pick the trash up.
Customers say they still have a long way to go.
I'm
glad that they came today, and I'm glad they came last week, so that's 2 in a row. Just got to keep stacking them. And communicate. That's what we want, communication.
They also want reimbursements.
So I figured they owe me 2 months.
Ryland's managing partner told us McCann's owners took down the company's website and Facebook page because they were getting threats against their children.
Threatening their children was really what put me over the edge today at the event. And I mean, when I could look in Brittany's face and see the tears in her eyes, and she was genuinely afraid. And that's ridiculous.
He says McCann is scheduled to be back on track by next week, and they will be making a statement on Ryland's website and Facebook page about how service and payments will be handled going forward.
Our discussions about some things between us, I don't know what will come out of that, but we will make an announcement shortly of what that is.
Basong tells us he's reached out to the company multiple times and even offered to help pick up the trash, but has gotten no response.
The way to contact McCann Waste is, it seems like it's impossible.
Lanier is urging people to stay patient.
But we will keep picking trash up, and we will have people getting serviced.
We reached out to McCann Waste, but haven't heard back yet. Its Department of Transportation number is still active, meaning they can still operate. A 24-hour gas station is coming to Columbia County. County commissioners have approved a variance for Parker's Kitchen. It will be located at the corner of Lewiston and Columbia Roads. The current ordinance does not allow for a 24-hour gas station in the county. This new motion was approved in a 3-2 vote. It's been a busy. You can save on school supplies this weekend in South Carolina. The annual tax-free weekend starts tomorrow and runs through Sunday, August 6th. Items include computers, school supplies, clothing, and shoes will be exempt from the state's 6% sales tax. You can also shop tax-free online. Coming up, a government shutdown is on the horizon if Congress doesn't figure out a funding deal. We'll have more after your full forecast with Jenna.
Limited. This is a WJBF Live Viper 6 alert.
Good evening. I've been watching some strong to severe storms all evening long, but the good news is that we're finally about to be done with the worst of the weather. We are still going to see some showers and storms overnight, but I'm not expecting them to be strong. They'll more so resemble what we're seeing now from McCormick County down to Warren County around the Thompson area. We're seeing some scattered rain showers, lightning counter at 0 strikes. Some heavy rainfall just to the south of Highway 378. Right across the lake, we're seeing some light rain. A different story, though, down in Screven County, just to the south of Sylvania. We just had some very gusty winds come through. It's this area where we're seeing that pink to purple color right along State Road 21, where the most concern is, and that's where the very heavy rain is located, and wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. So we need 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts to be severe, so that's why this is not considered severe. But heads up, if you are in Newington, this is headed in your direction. So as expected, you probably are inside tonight, but you definitely don't want to be headed out on any of those roadways. Looking much better, though, across the metro. Our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam at Washington Road, just looking damp outside, but no more rain coming down. 72 degrees as our temperature with a south wind of 6 miles per hour. We're seeing anywhere from the upper 60s to upper 70s, 68 in Edgefield, but 78 down in Sylvania, even with the rain. 70 in Aiken, 72 in Evans, 71 up in Lincolnton, and 70 degrees exactly in Crawfordville. We have a stationary front to our north. Cloudy conditions continue overnight with a few more showers and storms, but as I mentioned, the worst line of this system is now exiting the CSRA. So throughout the day on Friday, on and off showers and storms possible. Definitely not expecting it to become as bad as it was today, and looking pretty good over the weekend as well. So rain chances only at 20% for both your Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures will be warmer. We're going into those low 90s, but still a little bit below average. Now those rainfall chances will be around over the next several days, 40% tomorrow, and then 20% once again over the weekend, back up to 40% to start the work week. So high of only 87 for tomorrow, warming up over the weekend right around average over the next several days. Now, our futurecast starting at 11 o'clock tonight. A few of those showers around the lake will make it through the metro. I do think this futurecast is a little bit overdone, though. Not expecting as heavy of rain. By 3 a.m. this morning, more scattered showers and storms develop. Once again, staying very weak. Pretty dry for the start of your Friday morning around 7 a.m. and then even by noon, really just the clouds we're dealing with some light rainfall. Now, the Friday evening will start out pretty dry, 6 o'clock looking just fine. By around 11 o'clock, though, we'll see a few more storms develop, and this will continue into the overnight hours. But notice that threat of severe weather is to the south of the CSRA with just a marginal just to the south of Savannah and going into Florida. Now, our lows tonight will be in the low 70s with the clouds and chance of rain, a few more thunderstorms by tomorrow afternoon and evening, but once again, chances of that are pretty low. Your 10-day forecast showing the rain and storms each day, but chances are pretty low, especially over the weekend, 20%, back up to 30 to 40% all of next week. We'll make it as hot as 94 on Monday. Other than that, low 90s, and we'll be right back.
Celebrating Black Excellence 365, only on News Channel 6.
And last but not least, more students in our viewing area are starting a new school year.
As districts welcome students back to the classroom, we want to encourage you with some of our back-to-school photos.
Uh-oh. Who are we gonna see this time?
I haven't seen myself yet.
That's gotta be Graham.
Yeah. Graham Lee. Little Graham.
Hannah? Yeah. 2 for 2.
Y'all look good.
That makes
Clay.
Look at the turtleneck line. Is that it? We only get 4?
Yeah, I guess so. Jenny, did you
That's
see?
3, y'all. That's 3. You can't count. You need to go back to school. Brendan.
What?
Wait, that was
That's 3.
was it 3?
Graham?
Carlton
Hannah.
and Hannah.
I was
One,
never good at
2,
math.
3. See?
I agree with you, and I was just like, yep, 4.
Yeah.
Did you see mine earlier, Jenny?
I did not. I saw mine in the 6 o'clock show.
I saw Jenny and Brad were in there, and John
Yeah.
and Dee.
Yeah.
I
And
was
then
at 5, apparently.
you were at
What
5.
was yours?
That didn't show.
You have it?
I don't know. I have it.
Tune in
I
at
sent
11.
it in.
At 11, we'll show you.
Okay, we're doing it at 11 again?
Well done.
All right, I'll
What
be
the audience
waiting.
said.
Okay, so forecast is going to be below normal again tomorrow when it comes to those temperatures. 87 degrees as our high, 40% chance of rain, a few more showers over the weekend, and heating back up into the low 90s.
The news continues at the top of the hour over on WJBF News Channel 6 at 11.
Hogan's Heroes is next before you see Jenna's school picture.
Yes, stay tuned.
Yo, it's your game, Georgia.
We had some very strong and even severe thunderstorms earlier today, but now things are looking much better. The threat of severe weather is over. I'll have more details in your forecast coming up.
Now on News Channel 6 at 11, Augusta Mayor Garnett Johnson speaking about his first 8 months in office. Plus trash trouble in Columbia County, but help is on the way. And a fight at Aiken High School leads to a heavy police presence on campus. We've got the details as your News at 11 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 11.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We do want to begin by checking in with meteorologist Jenna Petracci after all those storms that blew across our area today. Jenna?
That's right, Jenny. We had some very gusty winds, of course, a lot of heavy rain and frequent lightning across the CSRA all evening long, and we're actually still seeing some of that now. However, the threat of severe weather is now over. Things are looking much better with really just some light rain across the metro, a few brief heavy downpours around McCormick County, but the main focus has been on those southern lying counties over the last couple of hours, and as you can see there, the worst of it is now moving outside of the CSRA. Here's a closer look at McCormick County, though. Just outside of Clarksville Lake, we're seeing some light rain down there, but the heaviest rain is right along Highway 378, right around the Wintersea area, Liberty Hill, but none of that is expected to become severe. Now, across the metro, just along I-20, some light rain, Evans, Grovetown, seeing some of that, and down into Screven County, just to the south of Sylvania, some widespread heavy downpours, but that is the last of it. Overnight tonight, we will see a few more showers and storms, but they will not become strong or severe. And this yellow portion here around McCormick to Edgefield County, that's where 3 inches of rain fell over the last 12 hours, really, even though this is the 24-hour rainfall totals. Other than that, most of the CSRA around half an inch to 1 inch of rain. Most of the storms are very fast moving. Here's a look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam now over Washington Road. We still have some cloudy skies with temperatures in the low 70s. It's a muggy night. 72 in Barnwell and Augusta, 71 in Wrightsville, 70 in Gibson, 69 now in Edgefield with some breezy winds, 8 miles per hour in Aiken, 5 in Edgefield, 4 down in Sandersville. So these are starting to definitely lighten up a bit. Still 5 in Millen. So we have the stationary front across the area. Still some clouds all across Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, but showers and storms are pushing off down towards the southeast, headed towards Savannah. So just a few weak thunderstorms overnight, cloudy and wet morning, with more afternoon storms on the way for your Friday. And our temperatures will continue to stay below normal, topping off in the 80s. So coming up, I'll have a look at your forecast all the way into the weekend and next week. So stay with us. But back to you, Jenny.
All right, thank you, Jenna. When we come back, a new study at MCG is looking for participants. If you have gastroparesis, you'll want to see this. Plus, lots of rain as storms made their way across the two-state this evening. Jenna has your full forecast after the break.
Living in
Hyundai. This is a WJBF Live 5/6 alert.
I've been tracking strong to severe storms this evening, but the good news is that the threat is now over. Severe thunderstorm watch was dropped, and the worst of the weather is now moving down towards the southeast of the Sierra.
5/6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. This is a WJBF Live 5/6 alert.
I've been tracking strong to severe storms this evening, but the good news is that the threat is now over. Severe thunderstorm watch was dropped, and the worst of the weather is now moving down towards the southeast of the CSRA, with just some weak thunderstorms and showers moving in now, not expected to become strong or severe. But here's a closer look across the CSRA up in McCormick County, pretty much covered with rainfall, most of it pretty light, definitely nothing of concern. Same situation across the metro, some light showers between Evans and Martinez, across parts of Bobby Jones, and down south into Screven County, very widespread rain. Sylvania dealing with those light showers, and Newington down to Oliver under some heavy rainfall. But this is the part that I've been watching closely. It was very gusty earlier, but now the gustiest winds are now outside of our viewing area. But speaking of what we saw earlier, here's some viewer photos. This is from Adam Kleba from North Augusta over SRP Park. An amazing shot of a shelf cloud that was moving in, and no surprise that the Green Jackets game was postponed. I hope everyone made it home safely. Also, a really cool shot of the clouds over Grovetown, Georgia. This was around 30 minutes before the rain started. This was taken by Georgiana Simonson. So if you have any photos of any storms over the next couple of weeks, when we continue to see more active weather, be sure to send those to me over social media or on my email. For our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam over in Swainsboro, we have some light rain coming down, nothing of concern, 72 degrees as our temperature, still mostly cloudy with a south wind that's very light at just 3 miles per hour. We're seeing the upper 60s now in Edgefield, 70 in Aiken, still 72 in Barnwell, 70 in Waynesboro, 71 in Thompson, and 69 as well in Gibson. So this is the last batch of the showers and thunderstorms, at least the majority of it. We have a few more, once again, up around Clarksville Lake, but nothing significant. So for tomorrow morning, just a few isolated showers around, a few storms throughout the day possible. Notice those temperatures only topping off in the mid to upper 80s. We will get to a little bit of hotter temperatures over the weekend, 92 on Saturday, 93 for your Sunday, with the rain chances only at 20%. Now for our future cast the rest of tonight, by midnight, Aiken County down to Barnwell, Bamberg, Sylvania dealing with some rainfall. Then as we go into the 3 o'clock hour, More isolated to scattered storms, nothing significant. And then by 7 a.m., some light showers starting out your morning mostly dry. And it will be a mostly dry day overall. By noon, we'll see a few pop-up showers here and there. I'm not expecting any severe weather or any flooding concerns. Our evenings starting out nice as well, but then around 10, 11 o'clock, we'll see a few storms develop, so keep that in mind for any late night plans. But notice the threat of severe weather is to the south of the CSRA, and this green color here, that's just a marginal risk. So no concerns of gusty winds, hail, or tornadoes for our Friday or over the weekend. Lows tonight will be in the low 70s, and for tomorrow, topping off in those mid to upper 80s. Average high is 94, so we'll be well below that. But we will start to heat up starting on Saturday, 92 degrees, 93 on Sunday. Rain chances go back up to 40% on Monday, and our temperatures will be a little bit warmer, 94. But 94 is the hottest temperature we'll see all week overall.
Wow.
Pretty much
Okay.
below average for August so far.
Really dropping. All right.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Jenna. Imagine your stomach constantly hurts. Don't go away. More students in our viewing area are starting a new school year. As districts welcome students back to the classroom, we want to encourage you to share some of your back to school pictures with us. But first, we want to share some of ours from back in the day
Yeah.
with you.
Now we gotta play the guessing game, Brad.
Oh, yes, hair.
The bang cut.
Oh, so cute.
And look who that is! Recently engaged Jenna. And this one, the
Look at that head of hair.
snaggletooth, the snaggletooth
Oh, you
Brenda.
have more hair too.
So cute.
There's Dawson.
Adorable.
Love it.
You can go to our website, WJBF.com, and watch all of that video.
All the embarrassment.
Don't want to miss it. But we do want to encourage teachers and parents to put your videos our way. You can go to our website and send them to us there.
Well, we had some strong storms earlier today, even some severe weather. Tomorrow, I'm not expecting any severe storms, but we will still have some scattered shower and storm activity throughout the morning a little bit, and then later on in the afternoon and evening. So chance of rain is 40%. High temperatures still below normal, topping off at 87. Will be a bit hotter over the weekend, 92 for your Saturday, 93 on Sunday, with a 20% chance of rain all weekend.
But Jenny, the first day of school means you gotta take that first day of school picture, right?
You do. And when we come back, we're going to show you some of ours. Don't go away. More students in our viewing area are starting a new school year. As districts welcome students back to the classroom, we want to encourage you to share some of your back to school pictures with us. But first, we want to share some of ours from back in the day
Yeah.
with you.
Now we gotta play the guessing game, Brad.
Oh, yes, hair.
The bang cut.
Oh, so cute.
And look who that is! Recently engaged Jenna. And this one, the
Look at that head of hair.
snaggletooth, the snaggletooth
Oh, you
Brenda.
have more hair too.
So cute.
There's Dawson.
Adorable.
Love it.
You can go to our website, WJBF.com, and watch all of that video.
All the embarrassment.
Don't want to miss it. But we do want to encourage teachers and parents to put your videos our way. You can go to our website and send them to us there.
Well, we had some strong storms earlier today, even some severe weather. Tomorrow, I'm not expecting any severe storms, but we will still have some scattered shower and storm activity throughout the morning a little bit, and then later on in the afternoon and evening. So chance of rain is 40%. High temperatures still below normal, topping off at 87. Will be a bit hotter over the weekend, 92 for your Saturday, 93 on Sunday, with a 20% chance of rain all weekend long. Back up to 40% on Monday. Temperatures staying pretty consistent all next week in the low 90s. So no major heat as we go into the second week of August.
All right. Well, that is all the time we have for now. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you download our mobile app for breaking news and weather. Our next news is at 4:30 with Mary, Barkley, and John. Have a great night.
Send those photos.